Yo guys, what's up? Joker here. I just wanted to go ahead and make a short video for you on how I make additional currency throughout the league. It's going to be more of a cliff notes and jumping between shots, but I just wanted to go ahead and bring it to people's attention. Because, majority of the time, it's super easy money. So, the first thing you're going to want to do is while you're grinding or after you kill Cirrus, if you get either of these bases, keep them in a tab. Do not sell them for the base value, right? Now, the Hunter influence is obviously going to be worth more at the start of the league than it is now. And then the Crusader is always going to be more expensive. So, what you can do, I think Hunter on this might actually be cheaper, but this dropped for me, so I just needed to buy the Crusader one. So, essentially what you're going to do is you're going to buy the Crusader influenced one, whichever one it is. So if you need it's going to most likely be an Astral Plate though, right? On the Hunter, you're going to want to have it at least item level 82. And then on the Crusader, you're going to want it to be item level 86. And then you're going to go ahead and use fossils to get it 30% quality. That's so you can 6 socket and 6 link it faster. I have a couple of fusing, so I'm going to try to actually fuse this and show you how it's done. Give me 1 minute. Alright, see there? That didn't take very long at all. Now, in this case, it's going to be a little bit different because I did just run a mastermind because my betrayal board was super ugly. And I ran a mastermind and I do have a Varici bench here. So we are going to just... Oh, 2 white sockets. Nice. Okay, so back to the real thing though. Actually, I'm going to finish cleaning my... before I forget and or waste all these portals, I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning out these rewards rooms. Alright, and then once you have that, all you go ahead and do... Now, you don't need the white sockets. I had them, so might as well throw them on them. Sometimes it adds that extra worth, right? So let's go ahead and see if I can get it linked in my 370. If not, I'm going to have to go ahead and buy more, but let's check it out. Okay, so we got a little bit unlucky, so I do have to go ahead and go buy more fusings. So right now, here, let me go ahead and open up a notepad, right? So I can just throw down some of the cost for you. So it was 1x for the astral plate, and then we're 1x down on the we're 1x down on the links so far, right? So let's go buy some more and see what the total cost is going to be. Alright, that actually, I had to buy more fusings. That took me more fusings than I would have liked. Essentially, I had to go ahead and come to Lion Watch to borrow some RNG off of some of the people here. And let's go here. And what I mean by that is, in case you don't know, if you are trying to link an item and it's not going very well for you, all you have to do is come to Lion Watch, you go over, you find a person you like, you rub the item on the person, and then the item links. That's literally what happened. The fusing I used after I rubbed it on the person got me the link. So that took me, what, 700 fusings, right? Because I just bought 1173. So yeah, about 700 fusings, which right now is like 2x. So plus 2x. Now, it's not exactly 2x because it's like 390, almost 400. But just for argument's sakes, for inflation's sakes, say it's 2x. So we're going to go ahead. Now we scour it now that it's linked. And I believe I have one left. Yeah, we have it. Okay. I need to buy more resonators here in a second. But let's do this. So we just random alk it and okay, we didn't hit it. So I'm going to buy a couple of resonators. I think I might have to buy a couple of fossils too, but then I'll be right back and show you what I'm using. All right, so we went ahead and we grabbed the fossils and the resonators that we're going to need. So essentially what I did is I went ahead and I grabbed 4-socket resonators, which is the easiest way to do it, and the fossils I would need. Now, this is where you can go to Craft of Exile, hit the mod you want to hit, and then you go to fossils, you hit compute best, and it's going to go ahead and show you on average what it would take. So corroded, dense, jagged, pristine, usually once in 17, right? So I'm going to go ahead and slam onto this a couple of times with these resonators and show you if I get it. I mean, I bought 19, so I should definitely get it because the odds are 1 in 17. So unless the video RNG ruins it for me, it should be fine. All right, I filled the resonators. So 1, okay, I hit it. Now, with that, there are a couple things I can do from this point. Actually, no, it is tier 1. Okay, so 1. I was going to say every 3 of these we use will count as an X because the resonator is like 35C. Oh, it's 40C. And then the fossils are like 20. So every 2.5, 3 would be what you need, right? But we don't need more than that. We already hit it. So 1. So I'll say, for argument's sakes, I'll say it was 65C that we used for that because I bought in bulk just because I do it more than once. So alright, so this next part is going to be where you do a little bit of mapping. It is going to be where you jump over here to Haywork Hamlet, just because it has the higher chance for pretty much better rewards, right? As well as me personally, I have watchstones that give extra chance for higher tier plants and then increased percent chance for tier 4 plants. So I go ahead, I throw this in here, I force harvest onto the map, and then we'll see if I'm going to run through a couple maps, see if I get the AUG I need. Alright, so I actually did get a few of them here. Oh, hey, look, I got Nemesis too. But it's going to be essentially this, right? So what you do is reforge, including a caster mod. Okay, there we go. Additional curse. Now, I'm actually going to throw these into my thing just because with rolling them, right? And I'm going to run through and see if there's anything else good in here real quick. All right. And I went ahead and I bought an Awakener's Orb. So the 12C for the one map and the 1.5x for the Awakener's Orb, right? So now what you do is you click the item you do not want to keep. So the item that's going to get destroyed. And then you put it onto the item that is going to be the base, right? Now, in this case, we hope that it also goes ahead and gives it like crit, because that'd be OP. But if it doesn't, it's fine. It's mainly for the purpose of the explode and the curse, right? So 1, 2, 3, go. My eyes are closed. Did it work? Oh, okay. It gave it crit. Now, essentially, it has the explode and it has the crit and it has... Oh, it actually has life too. That's funny. Okay, so it has the explode and it has the crit. Not the crit. It has the explode and it has the curse, right? So if I alt over this, it's tier 2. Kind of gross. Since it does have the tier 1 life though, what you could do to this is essentially go ahead and reroll prefix, since it is tier 2 crit, not tier 1, and you'd be able to go ahead and get something decent off that. Now, let's go ahead and, just for argument's sake, throw this up here and say additional curse, explodey. Now, right now, if we leave it, wait, astral plate. Right now, if we don't do anything else to it, the lowest one on the market, there's 5 on the market currently. The lowest one on the market is 15x. Now, let's take a look. So he has 2 white sockets, but he does have spell crit. And then, oh, but that also has an extra Crusader mod. That's gross. And then this is elevated, I believe. That's why it's higher, right? No. No, it's because it is the 30%. And I'm going to show how you can and 5 white sockets. But yeah, so let's say we just went ahead. We didn't want to do anything else to it. We just threw it up there now, right? I'd be able to sell it for at least 12x. Why? Because I do have 2 white sockets, I do have explodey, and I do have 126 life. So, I do have a lot of life on it. I do have a additional curse, and I do have explodey. Now, if we go ahead and look at what I used, it would be what? Give me 1 second to do basic math. Alright, I went ahead and I rounded it up just because, I went ahead and rounded it up, right? Because 1.5 and then, well, actually not really rounding up, but, so this 76 plus this 0.5 is going to be an extra x. So this is pretty much 2 and then 3 and then 1. So 6x, right? Even if I extremely lowball the plate and I throw it up there for 10x, right? If I just throw it up there for 10x, then it would be 4x of profit. So I have yet to go negative on one of these plates. Now, there is a super easy way to get the 30%. All you need is to keep running the harvest maps like I was, and there is reroll the the divines, reroll the numeric modifiers lucky, right? So let me go ahead and see if, you know what, just no harvest, just 30%. Ready? Go. Go. There we go. Okay, so now it does have 30% explode. I mean, I think the life went down a little bit, but that's fine. Because essentially what you can do as well is there's a quality craft that turns quality into life. So that'll make up for that. So right now we do have tier 1 life, an additional curse, and max unawakened exploding. Now we can go ahead and do reroll keeping prefixes, and hopefully it would get rid of all these bad suffixes. And anyone can do that. I don't have to throw any extra currency at this. I use 2 divines, right? And since it is now max explodey, I can go ahead and update these And the closest one is now 34x, right? So in this case, if I want to be the asshole who completely undercuts the other person and ruins the market, I can throw it up for 25x, and it probably wouldn't take it very long to actually sell. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it up for 27. Putting it up for 27x gives me profit of 21x. And that took me all of, I don't know, 30 minutes to actually make that. So it is kind of nutty. Now, there are other things that I could have done to it to make it like better, right? Just because of the fact that these other chest plates actually don't have life on it. So mine technically is better because I do have T1 life. So this should sell relative. Yeah, I'm the only one on the market. If I get rid of the T1 life, like, what do the other ones have? Yeah, the other ones have kind of dead mods on them. Now this one's elevated, that's why it's 40x. So that makes sense. Oh, it's double elevated, that's why it's 40x. And yeah. Yeah, can't really compete with that since I'm not willing to throw not Awakener orbs, whatchamacallem, Maven orbs at it, right? Because that takes too much time and effort, and I wanted to keep this as brief as possible to make it as easy as possible. So, yeah, I mean, when this sells, it should sell relatively quickly. Then I'll be 21x in profit for about 30 minutes of work. As you can see, pretty much every part of it is deterministic. It's not that hard to do. This is like the fourth one I've done it to, and under probably 15x, and I've made probably 80x off the chest plates. So alright guys, but I just wanted to throw together this little money making / video guide to help you out, especially if you just want to craft your own, even if you don't want to sell it, if you want to craft your own, right? Alright guys, but that's going to be it for this video. Oh, I thought I sold right there. I was going to laugh. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, take care.